I was on a coaching call this week and one of the advisors asked, what do we do if a CPA we're trying to build a relationship with already offers assets under management to their clients? And you know, I used to get this question and I would say next, because it seems like that's the opportunity, right? The more though I've actually seen what's been going on in the marketplace, the more I think it's still a great relationship to pursue. If you think they have the right kind of clients, they have the right client relationships, and they have the right mindset towards change, meaning they're trying to become more proactive and holistic with their clients. So now how I would suggest you approach it is not being surprised in the slightest. And I would actually say something like, well, of course you do. I mean, every good CPA already has a relationship with a financial advisor. Let me just ask, tell me a little bit about that relationship, or how are you offering that to your clients? And then I would just start to ask some questions to figure out what's working and what's not working. There was a recent article, which we'll post below this video, that came out. And what it did is it was hundreds of partners at accounting firms, over 200 partners that offer wealth management to their clients. And it surveyed them with how successful they think they have been integrating the financial planning to their clients. Only 13% felt like they were successful in offering it. It varied between 13 to 14% whether they offered it in-house, whether they had a third-party referral relationship, or they had some type of hybrid relationship where maybe they had an advisor in-house, but they also sent the larger, more complicated clients outside. And it didn't matter which of those three they did, it was only 13 to 14% that felt like they were doing it very successful. The rest acknowledged that they were really struggling. So I share that survey, and it's worth taking a look at that article. And I share that to say, if they are quickly telling you that they already have an advisor, or they already have somebody that does this, or even they do it in-house, it doesn't mean that they're doing it well. In fact, the odds would suggest, or the data would suggest, they're not doing it well. And so by you responding in a very kind of calm and cool, collected way of just saying, well, of course you do. Tell me a little bit about how you offer that to their clients. How's that working for you, right? What it does is it gives you an opportunity to ask genuine questions and then to figure out whether or not there's something you can do to bring additional value to them that's different than what they're currently offering. Now, if this is the first video you've ever watched from one that I've produced or my company Elite Resource team has put out, then this might be the first of many videos you need to watch. Hopefully you've followed some of our material and you've heard me talk in the past about the difference between the very outdated and inefficient third-party referral model, which is what 95% of the industry has used in the past and probably continues to use, and then the team-based model, which is what we teach. We've taught over 1,200 advisors and over 600 CPAs how to form proactive planning partnerships together. The point of me bringing that up is when you're asking them about how it's working for them right now, if all you're doing is offering the third-party referral model, meaning you're just trying to get in there and maybe trade some referrals and really get access to their clients, then you can't bring anything of additional value to them. So you're gonna fall into the category, even if you're like the best wealth manager or the best insurance agent, you have incredible communication skills and you're great at servicing clients, that all doesn't really move the dial that much for them. It's very likely that you would still fall into the portion of the firms that feel like they're not offering wealth management or integrating wealth management successfully. Because the problem isn't that they aren't working with great advisors. The problem is the traditional way the industry has approached the partnerships and the way that CPAs have traditionally been taught to engage their clients. It's all very reactive in nature. So the team-based model, what it allows you to actually do when you ask those questions about what's working, what's not working, is you can sit back and you can go, oh, I get it. What you're using is, and then you label it, right? The outdated referral model, or you're using an in-house approach, but you don't really have a process or a proactive planning team in place, right? So what you can start doing is labeling what they're doing and then explaining how it's different than what you offer. a proactive planning team, a system to integrate financial planning or wealth management or insurance or advanced tax planning, business advisory services, a system to integrate these things proactively with their clients. And that then begins a genuine dialogue about how what they're offering is different than what you can bring to the table. And if you can bring something genuinely valuable to the table, then it really doesn't matter if they're already offering assets under management or financial planning, or they already have a relationship with a financial advisor. That's outdated. What you're doing is totally different. So focus on the value proposition, and then don't get intimidated when you sit down with a CPA that is already doing what you do, because the reality is they don't actually understand what you do. Hope this video was helpful. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to the channel, it's free, and it lets YouTube know that people enjoy this content. That's it for today. Talk to you soon.